guys, welcome to another edition of Popcorn Rants, and today I'm going to be talking about The Lone Ranger, starring Johnny Depp as Tonto, Armie Hammer as the Lone Ranger, and it's directed by Gore Verbinski. And this is of course based on the classic Lone Ranger that we've learned to love, you know, the that Lone Ranger. I was kind of wondering how they would have fit that soundtrack into the movie, but I thought they did a relatively good job with how they fused it in towards the end. How was the movie? Really long. It was a really long movie. That was the thing that I noticed immediately. I was like, whoa, man, when is this movie gonna end? Johnny Depp's in it. He's back to his crazy self. Similar to Captain Jack Sparrow. I thought the Tonto character and Jack Sparrow, there were a lot of similarities, and you know, Pirates did so well, also under Disney, so why wouldn't the Lone Ranger, right? As it turns out, I was wrong, dead wrong. The movie flopped at the box office. This movie apparently burst its budget. It went over budget all the way up to $250 million US to make. However, it only made slightly less than 50 million over 5 days. So why did the movie flop? Why did it do so badly? You've got Johnny Depp, you've got Disney, that should be a winning formula, right? Well, I guess not so much. Now, I've been reading up on it, and I'm gonna probably discuss a couple of reasons why I think the movie probably flopped. Johnny Depp. Now, I love Johnny Depp. I think he's a great actor, and of course we all loved him in Pirates. But since Pirates, he hasn't really done a lot of very big blockbuster movies. In fact, you can probably see the trend nowadays is that just because there's a famous actor in the movie does not mean that the movie is actually going to do well. Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp, two big names, were in The Tourist, and The Tourist did not do well either. So I'm not sure if the name Johnny Depp was enough to actually bring in the revenue for the movie. Number two, okay, westerns have not really done very well in the box office. With the exception of Django Unchained, there haven't really been a lot of very good, successful westerns that have come out. Cowboys and Aliens was an example. That did not do very well. And westerns, they're probably losing their appeal, not just to international audiences who don't really relate to American westerns, but to also Americans themselves. Turns out this genre movies might not be very appealing to modern day moviegoers. Three, there were a couple of movies that it was going up against. I think the timing of the movie also played a factor. It came out at the same time Despicable Me 2 was showing, I think Monsters, and World War Z. Man of Steel came out not too long ago, so I think a lot of moviegoers were already feeling the pain of constantly going to the cinemas and watching a movie, and I guess a lot of people just weren't very sure if they wanted to dish out money to watch Johnny Depp be an Indian, Native American, one of those two. Last but not least, reboots. I think people are getting sick of reboots. We're sick of old stuff being redone, rehashed, and over and over and over again, okay? You know, we've actually come to the point where we have reboots of reboots. They're rebooting movies that they should not reboot because it's already been rebooted. For example, Spider-Man, which I'm going to talk about in another vlog as well. But yeah, I think people are getting sick of reboots. We're looking forward to some original content every once in a while. And a little original content never hurt anybody. But yeah, that's kind of how Hollywood likes to do things. Anyway, I'll be back again with more vlogs, so make sure you click like, subscribe to the channel, and I will give you more updates on what's happening. Catch you guys later!